I push a button.
Oh, you don't have an intro.
Oh, we do.
I
We
know.
do.
I don't have an intro.
Oh, we do.
We are live though.
I sent it to you.
She did. Hello, YouTube. Hello.
Oh, we were arguing before. Well, we don't have a.
They were like brawling out. No, I'm just playing.
We don't have a Robin intro. We have a Renee intro.
Right.
So, I don't want to show without an intro.
If you remember, Robin, when we were talking the other day on the phone, I was like, I don't know how to add all this stuff into StreamYard. So maybe we can hang out sometime, which you already agreed to. And Robin is going to help me try to get some cool things. And
it won't be anything like when I help Nikki, though.
No. I mean, no. No. No.
It's going to go a little smoother, a little less funny.
Yeah,
a little,
little
quicker. Not much. I'm going to tell you, not much quicker, but it's going to be quicker.
Yeah, I love me some Nikki. Speaking of her, I'm going to drop the link for next week, which is going to be on Renee's Flippin Flamingos, and Picky Nikki happens to be the guest.
Just so happens.
Yeah,
she does. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hello, YouTube. Hello, hi. Renee and Robin.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
We could be in trouble with the three of us. Oh,
I swear y'all got
here. I see Nikki.
Yeah, she is. So
first in line.
Yeah. Let's see who's up in the chat first before we go over the little house rules.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go in order.
I know, and then get into it. Last week, if y'all didn't watch last week, you should if you're interested in learning about district.net, because that show was so full of so much great information with Ivan. It was on Renee's channel. It was packed full of really, and what a great guy he was. I didn't know anything about Ivan, nothing. And I was pleasantly surprised about him and just his personality. So if you want to know about district.net, a new selling platform, you should go and watch last week's. Gosh, I thought I had the link saved. Maybe I put it in the description. I'll pull it up here in a minute. Let's see who is all up in our chat tonight. I see Becky, next week's guest, the Queen of Buns. That's what I'm going to call her for now.
Does it tell us why she's so picky?
Yes. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Hello, Kimmie.
What up, Kinsey? Hi, Renee. Hi, Kimmie. We got Crafty Bonnie Boo.
Bonnie Boo. I just put a whole bunch of hummingbird stuff, and I thought of you because I know how much you love hummingbird.
Oh, I didn't know that. I love hummingbirds too. In fact, today, so Goose bought a bunch of seeds to plant because we have bees and all kinds of birds and hummingbirds and butterflies, and so I planted 400,000 seeds today, flower seeds. 400,000.
Are they just those ones that you can just throw?
Yeah, some of them are bulbs. Some of them are bulbs, but yes, there was a lot. I love flowers. He knows I love flowers. So, and plus we want to help our bees, and we love the butterflies and all the birds. So 400,000 seeds today.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot. I hope a couple of those take for you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. The baby did his best effort to help, so he's close to being 6 months now. And so anything he sees in his line of reach or even a foot out, he thinks is his. So, of course, it was a little difficult because I'm like holding the bag out here and holding the baby, you know, in one arm. And I'm like reaching in the bag, like, ooh, because he wants to play in the seeds and probably eat the seeds.
Well, if you let them eat the seeds, they do come out fertilized.
He'll just turn into a pretty flower.
They should be pretty, Mom. I made it for you.
Yeah, he's in quite the phase right now. We're
6
going
months
through
is
the
my favorite
teething
age for
phase, which is a little rough, but you know, he's right at that. And I dabbled onto this slightly last week with Ivan because earlier during that day, I had gone out and we do a little daily walk. We live out on 5 acres in the woods north of Houston. So that's like we live amongst the trees. I mean, it's so green here and beautiful right now. Just starting. And so the flowers are popping up and the butterflies are coming out. And the baby not recognized, but he saw a butterfly last week. And he was just like fascinated with it. Like I could have cried, you know. I was like, I mean, he obviously
6 months
has
is
no
that age
idea
where they really
what
start
it
becoming
is.
aware. Yeah.
Yeah, he has no idea what it is, but he was just like, you know, watching, like, oh, what is this, Mom? I can't wait till he's a little bit older and I can explain, you know, all of these things. But it's still, although times are rough right now because he's teething and I'm getting like no sleep. Like it's cool to finally start to see him.
Are you talking about Chris or the baby? It goes like this now, so I'm figuring you're talking about Chris, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the baby, little Chris, little baby.
Oh, you're Charlie. You're talking about Charlie?
Yeah, little Charlie. Yeah, I've been trying to be better about that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I've been trying to be better about calling to him, his name instead of just calling him baby. All right, let's see who else is up in here. We got sweet Cassie. Hi, friends.
Hi, Cassie. Long time no see, Cassie.
Oh my goodness, here is a face I haven't seen in forever. What's up? How are you? So I've known her for I think I want to it's 5 years. Yeah, I don't know if I can pronounce it anymore, but I used to practice it. But she, back in the day, was such an inspiring female to me because she goes through life having a little bit of a hard time and is so inspiring. So it's so awesome to see you. Inkleosine spondylitis, I want to say is what it is.
Is that something that you...
It's a type of arthritis.
Is it? Okay. I was going to say, is that something you're going through life with? Like, Kimmie and I have fibromyalgia, so we share that in common. So I didn't want to make fun of the name or anything because
it's a hard name to pronounce, but she was one of the people who inspired me to just be me and just be like upfront and about going through life. We got Connie, we were just Chris and I were just talking about you.
Hi, Connie. I miss you.
Yes.
Honey, I still have those Santa heads. I won't get rid of them.
Yeah, we bought on one of our, where were we going? I don't know. We've been traveling so much. We were going somewhere. Maybe it wasn't Colorado. I think it was Colorado. And I bought a bunch of puzzles off her. She was doing an auction somewhere, and that was a good buy. Connie always has good deals, and she's been such a great support and even bought, things off me throughout the years. But yeah, I've been selling some puzzles, Connie.
Same here. And not the
Elizabeth. Hey,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Hey, jewelry and art. Hello.
Let's see who else we got in here.
Peaches.
Oh.
What up, sweetheart? Another OG. And of course, Douglas.
Thank you,
How
Douglas.
you doing? Love me some Douglas. Throwing out everybody's links. I love that. I like to support people. I got no problem through these lives if y'all want to do it.
You know, speaking of peaches, I learned a new thing about peaches.
Oh, did you?
Well, first of
I know a
all,
lot of things about peaches.
I know Robin knows a lot about peaches. And
we know Robin.
When I met Robin, I didn't really know that that's what they compared the JJ hoo-ha to. And I was watching some show.
Where's your peach at?
What was it's called, what is it? It's a show about therapy, right? And it's got, and they trying to figure out what single women should call, you know, instead of getting your you know, your
what did you say, my friend?
The man, but you can say it's getting, you know, they get it wet. What could you say for women whenever they're getting excited? And they said greasing the peach.
Oh wow.
I thought that was hilarious. I've never heard of that before. Greasing the peach.
Wow. So, I don't know. Like, good thing I'm so pasty white with this lighting because y'all can't see how red my cheeks are right now.
I'm sorry. I've never heard of that before. And so now I tell Joe that all the time. Not like
your peach.
Yeah, but just I'll be walking around the house and I'll just say it. You know.
We know. Joe, you better be greased.
I say it in inappropriate times and it has nothing to do with what's going on. I'm just like in junior high school.
I get it. That's hilarious.
It was fun.
You know, the peach has also been compared to the butt, though. See, if you look at the emoji, the way that grease is, it's also been compared to a butt.
Ew.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want your butt greased or.
Oh, no. My girlfriend used to call that visiting Greece.
We're like 15 minutes into this, and we're already.
And it wasn't my fault.
I told Nikki when I was watching y'all live, I was like, "This show's gonna go off the rails," and she's all, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Well, here you go. Here, Nikki. Here's what it is."
Well, Robin, I don't know what it is about Robin. It just brings it out of me.
I love it. I love it.
Because she sits there and she looks at you like she just. Like the way she looks at you makes you want to misbehave.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's the way she wears her hat.
Maybe.
She brings the naughty out of you.
Robin is 12, yes.
I don't even know why I said that.
I'm just going to blame you.
Because of Peaches. It's Peaches' fault. I love that she comes in. It gets me all like
greased up.
I had to think about that. All right. We're good. Let's move on.
Oh, okay. Lord.
This is a talk show about Robin, and we haven't even said anything.
I just dropped her jail. I just did.
Stop, Robin.
Okay, and Bill, what's up? What up, Bill? There's another OG.
I mean, if there is a list of things to talk to Robin about, Peaches is on that list. So
yeah. I mean.
No
what up, Thomas? Long time no see, my friend. Hope you're doing well. My friend from across the pond.
The pond.
Hey, Thomas.
All right, I think I caught up a little bit. Okay, let's go over a couple small house rules. First one is, if you're blue, I like you. If you're not, I may just not know you yet. I'm watching from StreamYard, so just give me half a second. Don't be afraid to say something in the chat. As long as you're not like a freak or creeper or something, I will turn you blue. I mean, we like a little freak, but
I gotta go.
but give
Nikki's
me
not
a
blue.
second to make sure that I'm not. Oh, see, Peaches isn't blue. Well, I've been like, it's been a minute since I've been live, and there's quite a few people who. Nikki, how are you not? I just saw you the other week.
You could have got dropped too, so make sure you're subscribed.
Yes, make sure. Yeah, and YouTube has been known to drop subscribers too. So let me make sure I add y'all real quick. If I don't turn you blue, either I wasn't paying attention or, well, may not like you. No. No, really, if I don't like you, I'm just going to boot you is all. I don't really have a whole lot of enemies on YouTube, so. All right, I think I got everybody. Say something in the chat if you were gray to make sure I got you. Peaches for free. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. All right, let's get into... Okay, so next week, Picky Nikki is going to be the special guest. It's going to be on Renee's. I will drop that also real quick. And let's get into knowing a little bit about Robin. So Robin and I have been friends through YouTube for, gosh, how long has it been? 4 years, 3 years, 4 years?
2018-ish.
Well, it's got to be more than 3 because I've been with Chris for 3 years. So, yeah.
I know that you've known Robin for 5 years. So I think you had to maybe known her a little bit before me.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, it's been it's been quite some time for sure. So I don't remember whose chat, and that doesn't really matter, where we met, but it was during the pandemic, and Robin was doing late night shows.
Well, we met before that. And then that's when
it was before that, through the chats,
Yeah,
like you were hanging out in auctions, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So then she started doing these late night shows, which I miss so much. I know they're exhausting to try to do, but they were the best of times. I mean, I was like, right now I'm running off of lack of sleep for sure, but I was really running off of lack of sleep.
We all were.
Oh yeah, but it was
and we didn't care because we didn't have to go to work. So
nobody cared, right?
It didn't matter how long you slept,
You slept when you could.
Spine disease is what she says is what she was talking about, or her ankylosing spondylitis. Yeah, it was a great time. A great time. So that's how I started to get to know Robin, and we got closer. I used to hang out with her on occasion, and then we talked like a lot. We don't talk as much these days, but life is a little different. But her and I have been friends.
I no longer get paid by the government to sit and chill.
Yeah, her and I have been friends for a long time, and so I'm really appreciative of her coming on tonight, and for you that don't know her to learn a little bit about her and to promote what she does. So before we get into the YouTube side, tell us a little bit about yourself, Robin. Like where you from, because I know originally when I first knew you, you were living in just outside, or was it Dallas? Somewhere around there. You were living in Texas.
I mean, I've been all over this country.
Where were you born?
California, Southern California.
Okay. Yeah.
And literally went from there to Connecticut. So as far as you can go east. Didn't like it there. Ended up going to Illinois. Was there for 8 years, and then to Texas for 20 some odd years. And then back to Missouri. Just, my career has always been
gets around.
Where I can work on at home. And I like it that way because I don't like punching a time clock. So I get to choose where I want to live when I want to live there. So I like it that way.
Right.
But that's not always been the case, right? That you've been able to work from home.
No, actually, that didn't start until the pandemic.
Right. Like,
that's when I decided I want to be able to do this and work from home and not have to go work in an office anymore.
There was one time, I think you had mentioned that you were a carpenter, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you worked as a carpenter.
Is that a gay joke?
Huh?
Nothing.
Maybe. I can't.
heard that.
It went back.
Don't make me laugh too much because I'm gonna have to step away and take a potty break.
You might have heard about something, me and carpet and something, but no, I was not a carpet.
Does the carpet match the drape? Sorry. She does it.
Grace that peach.
Maybe it was some kind of crap you were feeding people online, and I fell for
Probably.
it.
Who knows?
Okay, next time. Forget it. What have you always been into video? Oh
I'm trying to
moving right along. I'm moving along.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
gonna cry already.
Has it always been the computer stuff that we know you for?
So, to be fair, I have always dabbled in photography and videography and then editing the work after I've done it. Weddings and dance contests and you name it. I've filmed it, recorded it, edited it, made videos, and I've always had that in my background. And I've always had computers in my background.
Keep it together, Renee.
I'm trying to be serious here. I've always had computers in my background. So you combine those two and it just made sense to become a video editor because that's something I can do from home.
Chat's dying.
It's dying. I tried. I brought them back. And then I looked again. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All
right.
Serious chat.
Okay, I just snorted. Okay. Are y'all's abs burning in the chat? It's like so on a serious note, Robin is now a super talented in editing. You do what now? You do intros, you edit for a couple people in their videos, right?
Mm-hmm. Anything from avatars, a little picture next to your name, to business logos, to birthday videos, to intros, outros, commercials, the real quick little pop-ups, the thank yous and all that, to actually editing footage for storage auction.
So if somebody's interested, how would they go about getting a hold of you?
Typically, email is the best way. If you leave a comment in a chat or in a live, or I probably won't see it, and if I do, I probably won't remember it. So your best way is to email me at the realcreativestudios@gmail.com.
realcreativestudios@gmail.com. Yeah, she's super talented, and if you go on her channel, she does have little trailers and intros and outros of people that she's done. I'm going to
there's a whole playlist there if you want to go there and just get an idea. Everybody's different though, because I cater them towards whoever's ordering.
And she really does a good job of talking to the client and it's a really good feel for who they are. And it shows through the work that she produces. It's amazing. Like, she did our very first intro, and I think you've done some different things for us since then. We need a new one as soon as we can get with you and get things going again. But we do, she does a phenomenal job. And there's a couple people I know that are on YouTube that you do all of their editing for. Can I say who they are or no? Okay. I hope I got it right because I thought you were a carpenter at some point. But isn't Pirate?
Store Talking Pirate. I do his long videos. He does his short videos. Okay. So if he's posting on TikTok or Instagram or well, I do some of his Facebook too.
Okay.
That's awesome. I was just watching him right before this. We were just.
And I probably edited it.
Yeah, that's way cool. And editing, and I'm sure Renee knows this too. But so I've been getting back into putting out pre-recorded content, not just lives, and it really does, depending on the type of video you're doing, take a lot of effort.
Very time-consuming.
There really is a lot of effort, and so it makes sense for some of these people to find somebody like Robin to do that because it takes so much effort.
It's hard for them to want to pay somebody to do it because that's a lot of money off the top when they know that they're probably not going to make that much on that particular video. However, you're not paying for what the video's worth. You're paying for that time that you're saving to not have to do it yourself, and you can spend that time selling.
Yeah, and time is money. Like I have a whole
so much money in
that
this field.
Time is money. You know, if it takes you, I mean, the last one I did took me half a day easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, and time is money. Like,
I mean, you know, because you're distracted. You've got people coming in and out if you're doing it yourself. And I know Commonwealth. That's Kevin, and he you do his.
I do his shorts for Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, and I know that he's finally, I think, letting go of some of the stuff that he's always done for himself. And I've watched him for years, and one of the things.
Speaking of which,
one of the things.
What up, Kevin? How are you?
You guys gotta behave now. My boss is here.
Oh yeah, serious.
I think
we're going off the rails now. Kevin's here.
I'm going to say something that he said and it'll be wrong, but he can correct me if I say this wrong. But whenever I was watching him and we were trying to break out and start to do YouTube because we thought, hey, that's what every reseller is supposed to do. You're supposed to get on YouTube. And one of the things that I remember hearing him say is that might not be for every reseller out there because it takes a lot of time away from your reselling business.
It really does.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it does. And Joe and I decided that we would put them out there every once in a while just for fun. And we had gotten into the auctioning part of it and we were thriving there. But it wasn't something that we wanted to do full time because Kevin was absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah.
I was spending more time trying to edit and make these YouTube videos that probably I would never, wouldn't be seen, or I wouldn't.
You can't say that necessarily, but you have to have a passion for it because just like a job or anything you do, like it gets monotonous, like after a while doing it, and so you have to want to do it.
Right, and he said that too. I mean, he said that. But we can have that.
Yeah, YouTube is just like reselling. You have to be consistent in it.
Right.
If you're not into it, then I'm a perfect example, y'all. Like, I did YouTube for a year and a half, 5 years ago. And it just, I don't know, it got to me. Pandemic really is part of it. You know, I was then schooling my son, who's about to be 13 tomorrow,
happy birthday,
for 8 to 10 hours a day, so it totally just, my whole life flipped and I just couldn't find the time because now I'm doing this and then trying to resell, in the evenings or do whatever it is, just be a mom. And so YouTube fell off the edge for me. And so, which sucks. Like I constantly spin in my head. Like I wish that I would have stuck with it. But at the same time, I didn't have the opportunity to do that. I'm back though. Thanks to Kevin. Speaking of Commonwealth, he's the reason that I officially came back. He inspired me when I met him.
I thought it was me. Oh, I thought it was me that inspired you.
I love you. So you were the extra spark. Like he was like, you're trying to light a fire. He was all the lumber, and all the other things. And then you were like the spark when you were all, hey, like, let's really think about doing something. And so you just lit that.
This show is not about us. We're forgetting about Robin. So, but let me go back to Robin. Like Robin.
Yes. So now we were talking about editing.
Okay.
So let's
wait.
Oh, she's
Robin, during the pandemic and everything, she was not auctioning. She was kind of floating around 2 different auctions, and that personality showed through during the chats. And I think people are like, who is this person? This person is really funny. We need to bring her on and let her talk. And because I think Robin would tell you that during that time, she's kind of shy. I mean, really kind of very introverted. And for you to see that into Robin's life is kind of different. It brought her out of her Jerry shell, so to speak. And that kind of, she started having her own shows and doing her own thing. But I think that did that connect you to some of the people that you do business with now? Is that how you
absolutely
kind of
friends, yep.
Okay. Well, I wanted to know if, that gave you a real boost to do what you're doing now. And
it helped get my name out there for sure. Like people, if they didn't watch me, they at least had heard of me.
Have you had to do any kind of advertisement, or has it all been word of mouth?
Every once in a while I'll pop up something, but I don't do a whole lot of self-promoting. I probably should.
Yeah, you should, because you're so talented.
I've never been good at that. Even when I was a DJ, I was like, I need a manager because I'm not good at selling myself.
You do an amazing job. I know your work too when I see it. I guess because I've known you for 5 years now, and I know your work. I can tell it. So I'm going to let Kimberly say what she wants to say now, because
that's fine. I'm over here bouncing because y'all made me laugh so much that I may have to take a potty break in a second because it was hilarious on the start. But I wanted Robin to get into what she's doing now through YouTube, because yes, she does editing for these other channels, but Robin also does auctions. I don't know if she's doing other things, but she is doing things on her channel and other people's channels. So if you could explain that, I'm going to take a real quick potty break. If you have a question for her, Renee, hold me out.
Okay.
Continue it. It's all because you, Renee, and your greasy peaches.
Oh, wow.
So yes, please share with us what you're doing now on your channel or other people's channels. Tell the chat.
Just go to the bathroom, all right? Just go. Don't do it there. Go. Go.
So in answer to that, so I thought I would try to be a little more organized, because to be honest, self-employment is one of the most difficult things for people sometimes because you're your own worst boss, like sometimes you give yourself a day off and you probably shouldn't do that. Or sometimes you work yourself too hard and you probably shouldn't do that. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try to organize my schedule. At least it kind of look like a schedule. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll sell on the weekends and then edit during the week, because Pirate usually wants 2 to 3 videos a week. And Kevin as well wants 2 videos a week. So I figure if I can get those done during the weekdays, then the weekends is when I actually go on YouTube, and I do Friday nights on my channel and Saturdays days on Nikki's channel. And then I try to limit myself to that. Would I like to do more? Yeah, I would like to go on every night. I would love to do that, but I can't. There's no way I could physically keep up with all the shipping and then also have all that editing to do. And so I'm trying to balance it out. It's not always working that way, but if and honestly, I don't have enough inventory because I don't do like the costume jewelry anymore. When I buy jewelry, I'm spending hundreds of dollars up front. It better sell, because otherwise next week I'm not selling. You know what I mean? So I have to be very picky on what I buy, more than picking Nikki. And I have to be very strategic on what I buy, because money runs out quick. And if you don't buy the right things, then you're stuck with something that you shouldn't have spent money on.
Right.
So it's a hard balance. I mean, I'm still learning. I think Nikki and I do pretty well on Saturdays, but I'm still, and it's true with the algorithms, because I used to be on almost every night. And since I quit doing that, it's hard to get, the chat full, because it's not being put out there,
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, when you go on, it doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. And that, because, there was nights that you did auctions. There was nights that you went on late night, and then you just talked, and there was nights that
I know the number one rule to like being successful on YouTube is consistency, and like trying to keep everything the same category. And I've always been one that says, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to like be a YouTuber and make all this money and make all these subs. I don't even promote. Typically, I will not even ask for a sub. It's whatever. It is what it is. But it's like, I'm here because I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And that, to me, I'm not going to like change from that, because I'm not going to, sell out and be like, okay, well, I'm going to only do this and try to build the channel. I don't care about the channel. I honestly use YouTube to sell my goods, to socialize. I have a lot of friends on here, to watch the occasional how-to video, movies, things like that. But I'm not one to be like, I'm a YouTuber. Just because I was on every single night, I never really considered myself to be a YouTuber, because I never saw it as a form of income per se.
Right. Yeah, I think we saw it as a form, not just another form of entertainment whenever we first started watching YouTube, because we were already reselling, and we found out, hey, there's this thing called YouTube, and there's other resellers on there. And then we started watching and learning from people like Crazy Lamp Lady, Kevin, and ADH Dave. No, I'm kidding. Pirate. There's a whole bunch of them out there that there's a whole world of information out there, and that we could learn from. And then we found, hey, there's people that you can talk to out there. And during the pandemic, Joe worked because he was essential as a police officer. He was an essential person. I was not essential. I was a stay-at-home, I'm at home all the time anyway. But even though I was at home all the time anyway, when the pandemic hit, it was worse.
Absolutely.
I couldn't go do my sourcing. I couldn't go grocery shopping. I couldn't do a lot of things. So, and then I had nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
It was not.
that's the thing. Even before the pandemic, reselling, I think, can be kind of lonely. Like, even if you're just hanging out on YouTube and not a reseller, like, but reselling it can absolutely be lonely because you're not in an office filled with people. You're amongst your
and it's like
treasures, you know, just grinding, doing what you need to every day. And so it can be lonely. And so I'm really grateful to have discovered the reseller community because it has led me to so many great friendships, you know, and even beyond reselling, you know, type of friendships and kept me going. Like, you know, you were just talking about Robin, you know, during the pandemic, like Robin really helped some of those days be better because I would like forward to it. So it's people like her, you know, that like make it. Let me turn her.
I don't.
Make it better. I mean, and there are more people like that, you know, through YouTube. But I definitely appreciate.
I'm sorry.
I definitely appreciate everybody and the friendships I have developed. And I'm sure you can say the same, Renee. I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for YouTube. I wouldn't know Robin. I wouldn't even know Goose, you know, if it wasn't for YouTube. The sweet 5-month, well, you know, he's a little turd sometimes, but, you know, gosh, he's so freaking cute. He wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for YouTube. Yeah. So I'm definitely appreciative.
Yeah. I don't think Robin was looking for a bunch of resellers necessarily, but
well, you know, I started watching the treasure hunting channels, the guys that would put gear on and find treasure and stuff. You know, this just, you know, by living I can't physically do it myself, so I think I was just trying to live through them and watch that kind of stuff. And that led me to Jeebus. And watching him buy little storage units and make money out of them. And I thought, wow.
Jeebus, love me some Jeebus. That baby that they had. Yeah, my goodness.
Yeah. I said, I can do this. So I got a partner to help me with it. And then her job changed and she could no longer do it. So I was still hanging out in the chats and I met, you know, What the Hales and Grimes and that whole crew. And, you know, you're around them enough and you follow their auctions enough. You start picking up on all the lingo and what it is that they're selling. And I've always loved identifying things. I've always had a knack for it. So I don't know. It just, you know, became part job and part social, you know?
Yeah. Right. I don't know if I missed, you know, because I took a little slight break. If you mentioned what you hone in on when you do your auctions now, like did you mention what you like to sell?
Just high-end jewelry. Pretty much.
Yeah, you know, I sell some stuff that I have a hard time. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes hurt me, you know, because I understand. Okay, it's the equivalent of, say you have a store in a mall, and it's in a kind of a small town, but you have the same customers every day. You can't expect those same customers every day to be buying $30, $40, $50 rings every day. You can't.
Right.
So the game is to hopefully get new customers in. And sometimes that doesn't happen enough. And sometimes people get into trouble and start spending more money than they have. And I'm one of them. So, I mean, it's a fine balance of, do I want to sell that high end stuff and miss out on all the, yeah, I do. I do. Cause I don't like all the shipping with all the tedious. I mean, I may eventually bring some costume in or whatever, but for the most part, it's high end.
Yeah, you do. You sell some good stuff. I have a hard time trying
it's unusual higher end thing. It's not something you would walk into K Jewelers or something like that and see.
Right. I try to stay away from anything cookie cutter or common.
Yeah, you are actually being someosone's personal shopper for the unique.
And it's unique for sure.
It takes hours and hours and hours and hours of sourcing.
Yeah.
So if I learn you, just like I learn you when I do your intros, I will learn you as a customer as well and know what you like and try to pick out those things for you as long as you want me to. Otherwise, you know, you can tell. And I've had people tell me, hey, stop. It's too much. Like, and I get it. How could you afford that every day? So
sometimes she might learn you too well, and you like going back and watching, and you're like, I gotta have it. Just give it to me. So Robin, she knows her jobs very well. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for Robin?
Yes. Y'all have any questions? We got
10
minutes ish. And if you all were gray, I've been trying to catch you. And Desert Sellers, what's up? Dragon Hills. There's been all kinds of really awesome Jessica, people rolling in. Melinda. Hello, we see you.
Hi, Melinda.
I feel bad because we will talk to Robin, like just sit and talk, and we won't think about time or anything like that.
Yeah. Really, we could probably do a show with the three of us for like 5 hours, but we don't want to hold y'all to that. We try
and never do what we're supposed to do, which make it about Robin and letting everybody know. Robin, do you still have a price list?
I'm going to be updating it, so I'll probably get that worked on in the next couple days, and then I'll release it onto my community tab.
That's a great question. Yes, please do that. And Bill says,
because honestly, there's some things that don't take as long, and I shouldn't charge as much, and there's some things that take a lot longer than I should be spending.
See, this is what we're missing. Hello, where's Argyle? Where's Jerry? I've been missing Jerry. I have a little obsession with Jerry because the baby makes a noise. So I'm questioning whether Jerry.
I am not the father.
See,
don't even
Jerry
try.
says he's not the father, but I'm questioning it because the baby sounds like Jerry.
So maybe you're a how they have sperm whales, Jerry? Maybe you're a sperm turtle.
I mean, I've been called worse.
Jerry, how's the swamp? I haven't seen you in like forever.
Whip Jerry out.
Swampy.
It's looking pretty good back there. Nice and green and swampy.
The sun's coming out. It's almost springtime. Is it?
Hey, Jerry, do you know anything about greasy peaches?
Too much.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Officially too much as of today.
It's not about greasy peaches. It's about how to grease a peach.
We're gonna get the chat going again, and they're all gonna not be breathing.
Greasy. The peaches do not get greasy; they get slippery because when you bite them, they get really.
You're the one who was talking about greasy peaches.
Well, I think they get juicy when you bite them.
Mary's getting all overly excited over there. What?
Yeah. They get
my gosh!
Not a turtle. I mean, not a snail.
Not a snail.
Oh, no.
Jerry is a turtle.
I'm floating.
Look
at that shell. Isn't that shell so nice?
I saw his two front, whatever, would you call those paws? What are those?
Legs.
Yeah, where's your little Jerry? Did you show Jerry your Jerry? Renee?
I'm sorry.
Did you have a little Jerry or something?
I didn't. It's Jerry. Here, I found you.
Oh, I thought you were wanting to see my little Jerry.
No, I don't want to see your little Jerry.
I've already seen your little Jerry. I mean, never mind. Sorry.
That's how rumors start.
How did you see Jerry's little Jerry?
I mean, look at his swamp. Like, how could you resist that?
Did you lay out up there on that dock?
It was all about his shell. I just couldn't resist.
His shell seems to have changed a little.
Well,
I think he's.
We're all getting a little older. I am too.
Oh, it's Argyle.
Argyle.
You guys are
Love me
ridiculous.
some
I
socks.
do like little wieners. My wieners are laying.
Oh my God.
What? You remember Argyle's
Said
sweet.
no one ever.
I'm sorry, Argyle.
Argyle, how's it going? How you been doing?
I'm great.
Where have you been hanging out?
Oh, here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been such a long time since we saw you. I thought maybe
You got lost in the dryer.
No, just static cling and was like stuck on somebody and like went to Europe or something.
And Milton's on people's feet. That's where you been, Argyle? On people's feet?
No, I don't. No, nobody wears me.
Oh, see?
I think that Argyle accidentally got stuck up somebody's pants.
Oh, I didn't know what you were gonna say.
Just the leg.
Just one leg.
You know, like it happens.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Shake their leg like this.
Oh Lord, the chat is Argyle. The chat loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The queen bean is saying hi.
We miss you, Argyle. I know you would love to come visit on Robin's auctions, but she's got to keep it a little more serious.
She tries to keep it professional.
Yes, but I'm so blessed and privileged that you and Jerry have shown up to my live.
Yeah.
I hope the baby's watching. If he's
Forgot
not
all about me.
Oh
no! Oh,
now I'm gonna get riled up.
banana.
Love me some manners.
Honey, it's banana.
Banana.
Oh, see, Joe is all about it. Wait.
Joe likes the banana.
I didn't know that.
Banana likes you.
Joe's hiding. He didn't want.
Joe's hiding in this banana.
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 What do you? Oh, gone. Pretty typical. Pretty typical.
Go ahead and ask me what you were going to ask me. See if you can.
In and out. Pretty typical.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Shiitake.
Oh, I love it. I like. My sweetheart. How I've missed you.
A fungi.
That's all you get.
My little fungi. The chat is loving it.
Banana, Elizabeth. He's actually one of my favorite ones to do because he can be naughty.
Yeah,
he can be naughty.
Yeah, he can be.
Chiquita banana.
I like them all. For their own little reasons. I got a soft spot for sweet shiitake. Mm-hmm. And then Jerry, I don't know what it is about Jerry. I
don't get that either. He's so unlikable, and that was the whole plan. But yeah,
I just feel like if I just give him a hug, like I feel like he's maybe had a bad life or something, and like I feel like I could bring out.
You're not the first person that has said that. That's interesting. Like they feel like they can help him.
Yeah,
I do. I feel like Jerry lives his life because of some hard times or something.
I think he just wants to make it like he's just got a hard outer shell. Yes. And you just want to bring him home for dinner. And
that's great,
sit outside and talk to him.
I know, I was about to share that, and then I read that. I was like,
oh my God. It's somebody that Joe would find like he'd be out in the yard and some neighbor or something, he'd go talk to him. Seriously. Joe talks to everybody. He'd be gone for an hour. It's Joe. It's Joe when he gets really old. That's who it is.
All right, I'm going to share out next week's. Oh, what up, Timmy?
Robin, is there anything you would like to share with us?
What up? What up? I'm going to share out next week's Chris Charles. What do you no turtle soup? He's just mad because he knows how much I love Jerry.
Yeah,
he's just jealous.
Yeah,
he's just jealous.
So I
literally for dinner.
No turtle soup. Okay, and then I'm gonna share out. Here's Robin's link. And again, if y'all are interested in editing or having someone edit, what is it? Shorts, videos, avatars, thumbnails, right? You do it all pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So reach out to her. She just said a couple
minutes ago. It doesn't just have to be. It doesn't have to be just YouTube either.
Yeah, it can be anything.
I have several clients that have me do logos and T-shirts and business cards and you name it. I don't know if you've ever seen the backdrop behind Pirate, the big one. I made that. The one that looks like a storage unit.
Oh, that's cool.
In his warehouse. Yeah.
I might have some
T-shirts and
I have an idea.
His hats and all that, even though he hasn't sent me a hat or a T-shirt yet.
Robin can do anything.
Yes. Just hit her up. I mean, and if she can't, she'll tell you. So just hit her up.
What time are you on, Robin, on Friday?
Oh, thank you, Squishy. Friday we go on at, we're scheduled for 7:05 Eastern.
Okay.
Is it on yours tomorrow?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes. And that's Cassie and I, Queen Bean.
Sweet Cassie.
6:05 Central.
We go for about 2 or 3 hours.
And then Saturday you go on at
Saturday is 4 Eastern on Picky Nikki's channel.
Okay. And that would be
for about 4
3
hours.
Central. Okay. And
nobody knows what Mountain Time is.
By the way, Cassie, are you about to get all the snow? I heard in Colorado they're about to get a big snowstorm. Not to rub it in your face, because if y'all know me, I'm from Colorado. And I lived not too far from Cassie. I have not met her, but I plan to. But it's about to be like 10 inches of snow the last I heard in Colorado. And here, where I live, the flowers are blooming, the birds are chirping, the trees are green.
You can tell her to be quiet.
I do miss Colorado a lot. I'm going out there at the beginning of April, but I don't miss the snow.
Last night it's been snowing.
Yeah,
it's actually not bad here in Missouri either. It's been in the 70s this week.
Nice. 70s, like if it could be 72 or above, I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's been nice here in Alabama.
Alabama. All right. We're at 8:00. Let's wrap this show up. Renee, besides our show next week, which again I will drop.
Nikki's going to show us how.
Anything extra, sweetheart, that you got going on?
No, Nikki's going to show us how to do buns and tell us why she's so picky.
Yes, I hope she shows me how her bun. I'm going to just start calling her the Queen of Buns.
Queen of Buns.
It's amazing.
Not the bun queen.
Bun queen.
Bun tutorial. Oh, Lord.
Bun tutorial. All right, so there's that link right there. I think I have it in the description.
Well, I think it's the only tutorial that she can give is a bun.
I can't do it. Like, hers looks so perfect. Like, what do? You put a clip in it? I don't know.
She wraps hers around her halo. That's why.
She can do a bun tutorial. She's done it before. And it is super easy. But she does confuse a few people. So
hey, y'all want to see the baby real fast before we end the show? Because he's about to come out here for half a second. Okay. Want to see a baby? He's got a little. He's got a little. No, we can't have my drink. He's got a little sweet potato on him, but
there's
say hello. No, you can't have my phone either. Who is that, baby? Look. What Chris?
Not mine. Nope.
I don't know. He kind of looks like you.
Jerry, or
No.
Kind of looks like you, Jerry.
Look, baby butt. Hi, are you looking?
She's talking to you, Jerry. Look, baby butt.
Baby butt.
You're going to smile?
That's what she called you, baby butt.
You're going to smile? You're going to smile? He says no. I ain't having it. He's mad because he hasn't had mama. Okay, tell everybody. We're going to sing our way out. What do you think? Don't touch the mouse. Everything he sees, he thinks is his. Thank you all for the kind comments. All right, Renee, you ready to back me up?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah.
Hey, that's all right.
I ain't singing.
Ready? Are you ready, baby? Goodbye, YouTube. It's time to go. Goodbye, YouTube. Hope you like the show. I hate to leave you, but I really must say. Tell him, see you next week. Bye-bye, friends. Say we love you all. Bye, friends. Tell him bye.